Hi students, let us start with our new chapter, Reflection, Chapter 12, Reflection. So, what is reflection? So, reflection comes under the topic coordinate geometry, okay? So, before coming to reflection, what is coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry is a branch of geometry in which two numbers called coordinates are used to locate the position of a point in a plane, okay? So, next term we have coordinate axis. What is a coordinate axis? The two mutually perpendicular number lines intersecting each other at their zeros are called as rectangular axis or coordinate axis or axis of reference. So, you can see in your page number 162. Okay. Now, coming to coordinates. The position of a point in a plane is expressed by a pair of two numbers, one concerning the x-axis and other concerning the y-axis, are called as the coordinates. So, this is the coordinates. This is how we represent the coordinates. Okay. So, you have learned about coordinates in your previous class also, right? The first number always represent the x-axis and the second number always represent the y-axis. Okay. Now, reflection. What is reflection? When an object is placed before a plane mirror, the image formed is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in the front of it. This is called as reflection. When an object is placed before a plane mirror, the image formed is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in the front of it. So you can see about the definition of the reflection in page number 163. Okay. So, if I consider this is the line, the mirror AB, and this is my point PXY. The reflection will be at the same distance as it is from here to P to the other side, and the reflection can be P dash is X dash Y dash. Okay. Now, let us speak about reflection in Y, in the line Y is equal to 0, that is in the x-axis. Reflection in x-axis means if a coordinate, its point in x-axis means in that case y will be equal to 0. Okay. So, the line y is equal to 0 means it's the x-axis, right? So, adjoining figure. So, you can see a figure there. I will draw that figure here. If we have x dash x and y dash, if my point is pxy, okay, and the reflection to us will be P dash X dash Y dash, right? So, here in the adjoining figure you can see P dash is the image of P, right? In the x-axis such that P dash is X, it will become X and minus Y. What is the reason? When the reflection in x-axis, your X will not change, right? X is the same, but your Y will change, right? Initially you had Y from here. Now we are taking y from here when the reflection is on x-axis. Are you getting? Whenever you have reflection in x-axis, your x-axis will remain the same but y-axis will change. Now let us come to the next one. When you have reflection in y-axis, okay. So if this is my point, let me take this as pxy, okay. So reflection in y-axis means it will be here, correct. So it is p dash. What will change now? X will change here. We have positive here. When it comes here, it will become negative x. And y will not change. Correct? Y is here. So, it will be whenever you have your reflection in the x is equal to 0. That means reflection is in y axis. Your x value will change and y value will remain the same. Okay. Now, we have one more thing. That is reflection in the origin. Okay. Third thing is reflection in origin. So, reflection in origin means if your x, p, x, y is here, this is the origin, right? So, reflection is here. So, your p dash will, what will happen to your p dash? Your x will become minus x and your y will become minus y. So, note down these things. Whenever your reflection is in x-axis, your y-axis, sign of the y-axis changes. Okay? Whenever your reflection is in y-axis, sign of the x-axis changes. Similarly, whenever reflection is on origin, the x and y changes. Hope it's clear, kids. So, let us start with exercise 12a now. Coming to exercise 12a, the first main is cleared. clear to you, you can try doing it yourself. Okay, so when I do the other questions, it will be more clear to you. Now let me start with the third main. State the coordinates of the following points under the reflection in x-axis. So the first point is given 3, 2 under the reflection in x-axis. So when the reflection in x-axis happens, what happens to the coordinates? The y value changes, right? So x will remain the same, you get 3 minus 2. Similarly, next question we have minus 5, 4. So what happens? It will become minus 5 minus 4. Now coming to the third question, 0, 0, we will get 0, 0. Now fourth main we have, state the coordinates of the following points under the reflection in y-axis. So first question we have 6 minus 3. So coordination in the reflection in y-axis. So what happens to your x? X value changes, you will get minus 6 minus 3. Now the second sub question we have minus 1, 0. What happens to it? It will become 1, 0. Now the third sub question we have minus 8 minus 2. So that will become 8 minus 2. Hope it's clear to you, children. Main, we have state the coordinates of the following points under the reflection in the origin. So you have the first point minus 2 minus 4. So in the origin you get 2, 4. Second sub question we have minus 2, 7. So the point is 2 minus 7. Third sub question is 0, 0. So in the origin it will not be minus 0, 0, minus 0. It will be 0, 0 itself. Okay. Now coming to the sixth main. State the coordinates of the following points under the reflection in the x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means you know it's clearly it is y-axis, right? So I'll just do one thing. One question. So 6 minus 4. Reflection in y-axis, x changes, right? So I'll get 6, 4 as the answer. Okay. Similar way you can do the seventh main also. Now coming to the eighth question. A point P is reflected in the x-axis. Coordinates of the images are minus 4, 5. Point P is reflected in the x-axis. Coordinates of its images are minus 4. Find the coordinates of P. So it was reflected in x-axis. So which is changed? Y is changed. So what will be the actual value? P will be minus 4 minus 5. Okay. Find the coordinates of the images of P under the reflection in the y-axis. Find the coordinates of the images of P under the reflection in the y-axis. So, what will be the coordinates of the images of P under the reflection in y-axis? In the y-axis it will be P dash I can take. It will become 4 and minus plus 5 itself. 5 will not change. Plus 5. Now coming to the eighth question. A point P is reflected in the x-axis. Coordinates of images are 4, minus 4 and 5. So, find the coordinate of P. It is reflected in x-axis and it has become minus 4, 5. So, the actual value would have been minus 4, minus 5. Find the coordinates of images of P under the reflection in y-axis. So, x should change. So, P dash will become 4 minus 5. Okay. Now, coming to the ninth question. A point P is reflected in the origin. Coordinates of its images are minus 2, 7. So, coordinates of P we need to find out. Origin means minus 2, 7 is the coordinate we have. Was reflected in origin. So, original values of P will be 2 minus 7. Find the coordinates of the images of P under the reflection in x-axis. So, P dash, if I take reflection in x-axis, right? Reflection in x-axis. So, what happens? The y changes. So, my value will be 2, 7. Okay. Coming to the next question, 10th one we have PAB is the first reflected in the origin, then reflected in the y-axis to get P dash. So, we have P dash we get reflecting in origin. First reflected in origin, then y-axis. Okay. To get P dash. P dash as the coordinate. So, P dash we have 4, 6. So, let us see. Once it's reflected in origin, what is the value we get? Reflected in origin you get P is minus A minus B. Now again reflecting in y-axis become P A minus B. Okay. Now what we need to find out, evaluate the value of A and B, right? So you get A is equal to 4 and minus B is equal to 6. So B is equal to minus 6. You get the value of A as 4. Hope it's clear. Okay. Similar way you can do the 11th question also. Now coming to the question number 12. The point A minus 3 2 is reflected in the x-axis to get the point A dash. Okay. So A dash in reflected in x-axis. So it will be minus 3 minus 2. Okay. Point A dash is then reflected in the origin to get A double dash. So reflecting in A double dash, you get the value 3 2. So coordinates of A double dash we need, that is 3 2. Write down the single transformation to from A to A double dash. A to A double dash. What is the single transformation can be called? What is changed here? Your x-axis is changed. So I can tell that the reflection has happened in y-axis. Hope it's clear, children. Now let me come to question number 14. So in the question number 14 we have a triangle ABC where A is 2 6, B is minus 3 5, C is 4 7 is reflected in the y-axis to get the triangle A dash B dash C dash. So reflected in y-axis. So A dash will become minus 2 6, B dash will become 3 5 and C dash will become minus 4 7. Okay. Triangle A dash B dash C dash is then reflected in the origin to get the triangle A double dash. So origin A double dash will be what? 2 minus 6. B double dash will give you minus 3 minus 5. And C double dash will give you 4 minus 7. Write down the coordinates of A double dash, B double dash and C double dash. We have already written. Write down a single transformation to from ABC to A double dash, B double dash, C dash, C double dash. So what is that? Here y-axis changes. So transformation has happened in which axis? X-axis. Okay. So reflection in x-axis is the single transformation. Reflection is in similar way you can do the other questions. Let me come to question number 18 now. The point minus 5 0 is reflection on a reflection in the line is mapped as 5 0 and the point minus 2 minus 6 on reflection in the same line is mapped at 2 minus 6. Name the reflection. So what is the reflection happened here? In both cases x-axis is changed. 0 there is no change. Okay, x-axis is changed. So what is that? Reflection has happened in reflection in y-axis. That is the first sub question. Okay. Now write down the coordinates of the image of 5 minus 8 in the line obtained in A. So reflection in y-axis means the value will be minus 5 minus 8. Okay. Hope it's clear, children. So complete this exercise in your classwork. Thank you, students.